To compare the speed of Samba 19s to another popular rubber, it would have to be Tenergy 05 FX. Samba 19 is not quite as fast as Tenergy 05 or Victus V15 Extra that we previously tested, but it still has a considerable amount of speed. As for spin, when we inspected the Samba 19 after taking it out of the package, we found that the top rubber sheet didn't appear to be as grippy a surface as other top level attacking rubbers. When we started to play with Samba 19, we found that whilst it was capable of generating enough topspin to comfortably loop the ball, it couldn't produce the very high levels of spin that other attacking rubbers can, such as the Xeon Vega Japan. Whilst blocking the ball or playing a softer topspin loop, the control is about the average level you would expect from a top level rubber. However, when you start to play more aggressive attacking shots, the control felt starts to decrease drastically. Due to the softness of the sponge, the rubber absorbs a lot of the impact and the feeling of the shot doesn't travel through to the blade, meaning the amount you actually feel the ball as the bat hits the ball is limited. The more attacking the shot, the more this lack of feeling on the blade is noticed compared to other rubbers. Where the softer sponge does help is when you wish to produce a lot of throw on the shot. It's possible to achieve a long and high trajectory by ensuring the ball stays on the bat a long time. This means that you're able to catapult the ball onto the table from a range of distances. However, the tendency for the shot to catapult off the rubber did cause a few miscalculations, especially on the backhand side and whilst close to the table. Joola have described the hardness of the sponge as 40 degrees. Whilst we were testing it out, we found that the sponge was harder than Calibre LT, but not as hard as Tenergy 05. An area where Samba 19 does struggle is whilst playing a controlling shot, especially close to the table like a block. The catapult effect that we mentioned earlier does cause a lot of inconsistencies whilst trying to simply control the ball back onto the table. Where Samba 19 excels is whilst opening up with a controlled loop with just enough arc to get the ball up and over the net. It's also good at keeping the ball on the bat a long time so it can create a high and long trajectory if you're away from the table. The player Samba 19 would suit best is somebody who plays majority topspin loops but is not a flat out attacker. It's better suited to players who like to play mid-distance away from the table and rely on a high and long trajectory to arc the ball back onto the table. Comparing Samba 19 to rubbers that are currently on the market, there are two main options. One is Tenergy 05 FX and the other is Xeon Vega Europe. Tenergy 05 FX is quite similar to Samba 19 but definitely has more control than the Samba 19. Xeon Vega Europe is also very similar to Samba 19 but is able to produce more topspin on shots than the Samba is. Currently on sale at tabletennis11.com for €43, Samba 19 is a decent value for money. The main drawback of the rubber, however, is the control, and there are other rubbers on the market at a similar price which provide more control than the Samba 19 can. Right, so we'd like to thank tabletennis11.com for once again providing us with the equipment. We've both enjoyed testing out the Samba 19s, and if you think it's the kind of rubber that would benefit your game, it's currently on sale at tabletennis11.com for around €42 per sheet.
And please don't forget to like, follow and subscribe to equipmentjunkie.com, and we hope to see you all again soon.